There they are.
Ready? When my belly starts rumbling and I'm jonesing for a treat, I close my eyes for a big surprise. The tender, crisp bacon cheddar ran. Oh yeah.
And if you're wondering where we're at, we're on Burma Road this time. Looks like I'm starting with a half battery today.
Uh-oh.
Anyways, yep, there's the river. And here's some of the wild maple trees. That is nice. This is from the bridge here. That's the direction we're going. Okay. See, it says burned area. Beware of falling trees and limbs, rolling rocks, and flash floods. So if you ever decide to come up this way and go for a hike,
be aware of your surroundings.
Remember that some of the trees that are been and land that's been damaged by fire could have erosion problems, or the trees could just fall over, or pieces of them might fall over. A little bird lands on it and knocks the whole tree down on you. So you gotta be careful. Little blue butterflies. And that little sort of small beach area is a place where we would frequently play in the water. Me and my cousins and my sister and maybe some of my aunts and uncles would get out and kind of splash about in the water there. And if you ever start walking up here, if you ever take a walk up here, make sure to watch your step once you get in where a lot of these trees are. Because, especially during the warmer summer months, usually in July, but you should start definitely watching as soon as it's warm anyway. You can easily run into rattlesnakes out here. And there's quite a few very narrow spots in here. It's like one lane. This isn't even the thinnest spot. There's narrower spots than this. There's like an old rusted out vehicle right there. And then there's another piece somewhere down along the river that me and my cousins used to always play in when we were pretty small. And oh yeah, and then where's that spot? Right there. Is that it? Yeah, it's the lower spot. Kind of right in, where is that? Down, okay, right there. This spot during the summer actually turns into like a little pool of water, and then the sun shines on that rock all day. So in the afternoon, you would have like 105-degree water. It's like a nice hot tub. And once in a while we'd sit in that. And remember, you don't necessarily want to go off the road here too much, because a lot of this off the road stuff around here is private property. Down there is the first place I ever seen a snake swimming. I mean, I've seen eels. I have seen eels swimming in this water before, but that was the first time I actually seen an actual snake swimming. And I didn't get close enough to find out if it was a bull snake or rattlesnake. I just kind of left it. See, this is
nobody behind us. Nope.
This is a pretty spooky place to drive right here too, just because it's very narrow. It's very narrow here. Yeah, it's a pretty nice spot. Nice view down the river and up around the corner, and there he is. Whistle pig or groundhog. There's more of them out there. That's kind of a neat gate.
Interesting. They have
got little fishies.
Camera right.
See, that's why you got to be careful up here, because That's a rattlesnake.
Bye-bye.
I didn't even see. This side, we just came up. This is kind of like the last higher spot, actually. From here it goes downhill. We're stopping basically by this pole, and if we want to line it up with that taller pine tree in that row over there, and we could kind of go by that. This general area, though. We're turning around now. It's about the time we were actually going to possibly turn around because we parked, and then it's been an hour since we parked the car and started walking. So technically this is the time when we would have contemplated turning around, but a rattlesnake had to go over there and add his input in.
That was a sign.
And convinced Adam that this was the good spot to turn around. That's what the 16-ounce soda pops looked like when I was a kid. 16 or 14, whatever it was. And in case you're wondering, that's Hunter Mountain over there still. And like I say, it was right across from where my grandparents used to live. Anyway, this river is a little bit high. Not real bad high. I've remembered it up into those trees before. It's kind of like a nice width for a hiking trail out here, but it's kind of nervously narrow for your car. Anyways, you can see there was a snake went through here.
We are in a pretty active area.
Yeah, see, this is an active area. I don't know yet if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it right there. That's a place where somebody else slithered across. Most likely a rattlesnake. This one's been since we came through. Because there's one of our tracks, and the rattlesnake track goes over the top of it.
Yeah, that's...
This one's since earlier.
But the memory card is full?
Yep, the memory card. Oop. Okay, right up here there's actually been 2 snakes through. And hard to say exactly, but yeah, there's been 2 snakes through here. Ooh,
Wow.
There's been somebody else through here.
That's number 7?
Yes, something like that. I don't know. I wasn't totally keeping track. There've been a few. Oops. Zoom out. There've been a few of those since we've been up here, and we didn't show all of them. We just showed a few of them. Who knows? I might even have to cut a few out in editing for all I know. Just something to remember if you ever come up here walking around. There does tend to be rattlesnakes in this area. Well, here we are. Uh-oh. We made it back to, we're just about back to my car. It's just down the road there. There's Adam heading for it. So, we'll be back there in about 2 seconds.
Hi, welcome back. We're here at Danny's car near the edge of Burma Road. And I'm at 9,724 steps.
And we made it back to Pateras.
Welcome back.
And we're getting close to 10,000 steps.
Not yet. 7, 8, 9, 10,000 steps. Have fun.
10,000 steps.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!